this channel back to another video. So, one of the mods is having some issues on 25 with robot feeders. So, I thought I would do a very quick video just to show off the fact that they do actually work on 25. Apart from the robots, there is nothing different between these two sheds. They both have 100 Holsteins inside them. So gear 1 has 100 and the Lily one has 100 as well, as you can see. They've no food whatsoever at this point in time, and we are on half time. So what I'm going to do is follow the trailer up with the only mod I am currently running is the Easy Dead mod. Mainly because it makes life so much easier when you're trying to do stuff like this. So once I can find the mineral and go faster. So I'm going to put a trailer on the mineral in this one. I'm going to start with single as well. Spawn games and spawn for the ideas being checked. So you do need mineral. I know you definitely need mineral for year 1. 25. I'm not entirely sure whether you need it for the Lily one or not. I always put it in anyway. If it was needed in 25, kind of. But it would work. Now, dices that you did in 25 remain, but I know what I mean. Anyway. Again, I will put full drill in, it only takes 40 odd litres, and we've still got the option to have a drill. I'm also going to do about 3 or 4 drills with TMR mixer. So we will get I say 30 of each bale centre. So I will put super strength on. We'll go with the 220s. Go with 20, okay. And we'll go wrapped. We'll go. And I'm probably buried under the bales. So, is that grass? No, that's not grass. I know what I mean. Yeah, so this one you've got to have an inside phone to actually recognise bales. Do you have one on the roof? At least one on the roof, what's that say? maybe only a few of these is actually required, but just to get the game to actually recognise what's going on. Probably should have had all this done before I went live. Or not live, started recording. It's just so tall, isn't it? It takes a lot longer to do something than you actually expect when there's more bills up there. We did the first time with that. Many bills are actually up here. So as I said, we are on half time, so it's not going to rush and do stuff. Does that make sense? Good. So I'm not going to time lapse what's going on, because what I'm doing is going to make people feel a wee bit seasick. So I think it's actually 15 of the other bills and 30 silage bills. I think is what we actually need. But I will despawn the other bills in 2 seconds. Once I'm happy that we don't need any more bills here. Also, we've only bills up at the shed. That's what the sales are getting. I'm not spoiling the sales. Hopefully that is enough to keep that going. Yes. So that's all the bills gone. I can't remember what the total amount is for that in there. But we can always top sales up. Talk that up for the trailer. Right, this one's completely different. This one you just need to put the bills on the outside. You don't really need to put them on the inside. So the first one we want is hay. Okay, I think that might be the hay full. But we'll just clear our landing area. I'll do exactly the same. We'll get everything in bale wise and then we can start. So they should all be about the same. I'm pretty sure this one's salvage is 115 as well. 115,000 litres. Yeah. So 49, 49. Right, so everything's the same. So what I'm going to do is we'll get a load of TMR. Oh well, actually no we won't. What I'm going to do is leave that sitting there. So I'm going to stand in a place that we can see both sheds. It's about here somewhere. Actually, I should probably stand over here, shouldn't I? Then we will definitely see both sheds quite easily. So yeah, so I'm going to put the times up. We'll do it at 30 times 30 and we'll take it from there. Sorry, that was the coaster just fallen. So they should start mixing, so the Lely one, the shutter should come down, excuse me, the Lely one, the shutter should come down when it starts mixing. The other one we probably won't see much happening from memory. But yeah, it's round about the hour mark they start operating. Yep, so that's that one working. You can actually see the grab arm grabbing what it needs, taking it over to the feeder. Go for the straw next. The gear robot, you can see it filling up on the stuff it requires. So they only run once every hour, right? So you can see them work. You can see them working. We can run it over here. The only one should be. Okay, it's still working away. Obviously, it's a slower mix. The gear is run down the outside of the feed passage just now. So once it gets to the bottom, it will turn. It will come back up and it will start feeding out as it comes up. Because there's 100 cows in each shed, you're probably not going to see the feed on the bottom. You know, in the passageway. We might not. So they've got 402 litres of food. So it does work. This one's doing exactly the same, so it comes down. So it has exactly the same feed amount in it. But because it's such a little amount that's got, it's not actually reading texture wise, but it is there. Because they only technically do a top up feed, it might be an idea to come in once and fill it with feeder wagon, right? So let's just see where we are at in an hour's time. So 402 litres there, and we should be 402 litres still over here as well. Yeah, so we'll stand here, we'll take it up to 10:01 or something. Okay, so immediately it goes from the 400 mark up to 800 for that one. So this one's probably going to be the same, because the second it starts mixing, yeah, it's already calculated the fact it needs X, Y and Z. So I would expect that number to have went down, but turns out it hasn't. The most important thing is, what does the game actually see it? Food, yeah. So it's reading food, exactly the same as what we were seeing in the information bar. So, to answer the question regarding does it work, does it not, it does work, right? But you do need, especially for the gear one, you do need all 4 items. So you do need silage, straw, hay and mineral. Okay, I know that for a fact on this one because I have played it, I've used it on one of my Let's Plays. This one, has this one left? It has left, that's fine. So it's going down to come back up. So I know in 22 you didn't need mineral in order for it to do the mix, but it didn't classify it as TMI, it classified as forage. Add mineral, it becomes TMR again. No, it did in 22. I'm not entirely sure if you still need, whether you need the mineral for the mix in this version, for this robot. It is a thing for the gear, not entirely sure regarding this. Because I don't normally use robot feeders. I've had one Let's Play where we were trying to take over a farm, and yeah, the season go very well. Oh, last very long, because I got bored of it. So there you go. That's now back to subtle. So, like I said, it is a nice wee short video. I was just going to get the mod just to jump in and watch me do this, but he's not jumping into the room, so I just thought I'll just do the video just in case somebody else is having issues with what's going on. So yeah, they do work. I haven't seen the number go down. You would expect it to, but yeah, if the game's reading that they've got food, they're going to eat them. Right? So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to stand here. Right? I'll stand here and we'll see what happens over the next 2 hours. Okay? So the gear one should go up, this one should stay where it is, right? So, it'll go up once, but it shouldn't go up again, right? So as you can see, it's just went up. Give it back. Give it some chance to catch up. So actually, it does it'll be well for it just to mix this one. It should be coming around the. Stand to you that way we can see what's going on. Make sure we get in front of it. Is it left yet? Still doing the mix. Gear one's the left. I can just see the gear running going up. So like that dock, then it should respawn. Some more feed. The reason I'm doing this is I just want to make sure everything's actually working the way it should work, right? Okay, it turns out right, okay, so this is just went up 1611 now as well. From the 1200. So that's not a thing, right? So that's 1611. I think this was 1611 as well, wasn't it? Yeah. So once it's fed, it should just go back in and stay. Walking them makes no difference, right? The only thing is the amount. Because we've got 100, obviously we need quite a lot before it starts to show. That's the only thing. But that's a game. That's game mechanics. You don't like that for goodness knows how many versions of this game. So if I come in here now with this, here you can start seeing it because this takes a lot of feed, right? So what I normally do on every button box is I would fill the feed drop up, then fill the feed bar up, because then the robot, all the robot needs to do after that is top up. all it's doing is just topping up. It's then that way you can actually see what's going on. You can actually see that we've got food. The only thing I would say is with the mineral, it might be worthwhile just every day just come up to it and go, right, oh, I've got 48,000 litres mineral in here, that's fine, I should have the same up there. So I'm going through whatever it is a day, right? The other ones, you know, the actual bins, hoppers, is reasonably straightforward. You can see what's happening with them. We may have just broke the game, but hell. So the feed now is 1917 here, so it should be about the same down here. Okay, they've got a little bit more. That's so just because of the amount we had left in the wagon, I'm guessing. But yeah, I haven't had any issues. That I don't know what the clicking's for. Nah, must have just been the mixer. But yeah. So if you've had any issues with this, let me know. But yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you want to share a link to any of the content here on the channel, be my guest, and I will see you next time. So till then guys, bye for now. Bye bye.